Hilton Hotels and Resorts is a pretty controversial corporation. They've been either sued or otherwise penalized many times over the past 15 years. This video is a tier list where I rank all of their recent controversies. The first one up is the sex trafficking at their hotels. Multiple survivors of sex trafficking have sued Hilton in a federal court, saying that employees of Hilton branded hotels watched obvious signs of trafficking happening, and yet those employees did nothing. In one case, a girl was forced into commercial sex acts more than 150 times at the same Hampton Inn in Las Vegas, starting when she was just 16. Court documents say that hotel employees figured out that she was underage and being trafficked, yet the franchise kept operating and Hilton kept collecting money from it. That case is currently heading towards trial. There are dozens of similar cases in courts across the country. There's also a bunch of privacy and data related misconducts. Hilton has gotten hacked twice. Criminals stole the credit card numbers of 363,952,000 customers. Hilton found out about the first hack back in February 2015, but didn't tell any customers until November 2015. Which is 9.5 months later. They only admitted it publicly after an outside security researcher posted about it online. New York and Vermont took them to court over it, and Hilton paid $700,000 to settle. And there's also some hidden fees, which covers multiple lawsuits. This is a big one with a lot of moving parts. Basically, Hilton would advertise a room for, say, $150 a night. Then at the end of the booking process, after you've already spent time picking your room and dates, they'll add a mandatory resort fee or destination fee of between $15 to $45 per night that wasn't ever mentioned up front. This has gotten Hilton sued by a class of Hawaii hotel guests, which settled for $561,000 in 2015, the state of Nebraska, which sued them in 2019, and settled in 2024 for $300,000 in legal costs, the state of Texas, which sued in 2023, and settled in a dollar amount that wasn't ever publicly disclosed, alongside a customer advocacy group in Washington, D.C., which is a federal court where the case is currently still active. I personally experienced this when I stayed at a Hilton on my last trip to the East Coast. The Nebraska's Attorney General's office specifically noted that the FTC had warned the entire hotel industry about this practice back in 2012. But Hilton, while knowing full well about this warning, kept doing it anyway. There's also some controversies about the hotel rooms not being accessible for disabled guests. The U.S. Department of Justice inspected Hilton hotels and found that hundreds of them had been built after 1993 without meeting the basic disability access requirements under the Americans with Disabilities Act. Problems here included inaccessible guest rooms, disabled guests not being able to get into the same room choices as everyone else, and an online booking system just simply not working properly for disabled users. Hilton had to fix roughly 900 hotels across all of their brands and paid a $50,000 fine. There's also some price fixing with other hotel chains, stemming from 2024 to a still ongoing date. 2 class action lawsuits allege that Hilton, along with Hyatt, Wyndham, Marriott, and other hotel chains, all use the same pricing software that shared confidential data between competitors. The scandal here is that when your competitors can see your occupancy rates, you all end up charging higher prices because nobody has to worry about being undercut. One of these lawsuits was dismissed in July 2025 because the judge said that the plaintiffs hadn't actually proven that any of the hotels had actually coordinated with each other. The other case is still active with new, more detailed allegations against these hotel chains. There's some stuff on not paying their workers. The U.S. Department of Labor investigated Hilton's phone reservation centers in Texas, Florida, Pennsylvania, and Illinois. They found that 2,645 workers weren't being paid for the time they spent before their official shift started. Specifically, the few minutes it took for them to boot up their computers and open the software that they needed to make calls. Hilton paid $715,507 in back wages. On that same note, they also didn't pay employees their overtime pay. 1,200 workers at a Hilton hotel near Los Angeles airport sued and won. They said that the Hilton hotel made them falsify their timesheets by writing down that they took breaks that they never actually got. They also weren't paid for the time they spent putting on and taking off their uniforms. Hilton settled here for $2.5 million. They even fired a worker for his immigration documents, which happened in 2015. A Hilton hotel in Naples, Florida, fired a legal refugee after refusing to accept his social security card when checking his work authorization. Employers have to accept that document if it looks genuine under federal law. The specific worker called a government hotline, leading to a DOJ investigation, leading to Hilton paying him $12,600 in lost wages, along with a small fine to the government. Back before all these recent lawsuits, Hilton quietly settled an earlier class action covering guests at 11 specific properties who paid resort fees that they were never actually properly told about. This goes back to at least 2004 and shows that this shitty practice predates the government crackdowns for a very long time. There was even some digital stalking afoot. 3 people sued Hilton in California in January 2025, claiming that even after you clicked a button on Hilton's website to opt out of tracking cookies, Hilton kept tracking you anyway. They say that Hilton's own privacy policy promises that this opt-out feature works. So this is both a privacy violation and also a broken contract. This case is still ongoing. There is a big pattern in all of this. Almost every single thing on this list connects back to one of 2 behaviors. They either hid costs from customers, like the resort fee cases, which span at least 20 years across multiple states and multiple lawsuits, or they didn't pay workers what they were owed, which here were 2 separate Department of Labor cases and court actions covering nearly 4,000 workers. The FTC warned the hotel industry about the hidden fee practice in 2012. Nebraska's 2019 lawsuit, being 7 years later, specifically documents that Hilton knew about that warning. The same practice was still generating lawsuits in Texas and DC in 2023. So Hilton is definitely a pretty evil corporation. I'll be making another video on a different corporation soon. That next video will be on a corporation who literally tried to monopolize the weather, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to watch it when it comes out.